What is going on there, citizens of the Reject Nation? John, how are you?
I'm so eerie and out there today.
Yeah, let's not stall as we get to Gravity Falls.
Ooh.
You know what to do. Dip your hand to that like button, and if you're capable, like Mabel, subscribe and click that notification bell.
That Mabel. And don't be a grump. If you're a Grunkle stan, come over to our Patreon and watch the full-length sync up with your own copy watch along. We got other shows there as well.
And don't snooze like Zeus if you're looking for editing help from Prepper. All right, let's do it.
Is it the message that we're getting too old for this sort of thing?
Kinda,
Never.
actually. It's that we are exactly 1 week away from our 13th birthday!
You can be with Wendy.
Our birthday's coming up already? Soon we're gonna be actual teenagers!
Finally, I can stop reading preteen magazine and start reading post-preteen magazine. 1 more year until high school. High school, Dipper! Where girls become women and they teach us stuff about, you know what?
Trigonometry?
Oh, yeah.
You're doing the voice, so you obviously know what I'm talking about.
But you're talking about.
There is something wrong with you.
There's something wrong with both of us.
What's gonna happen?
I don't know, but there's nothing googly eyes can't make more fun.
We need to throw the greatest party of all time! I'm talking piñatas with tinier piñatas inside.
Boom! Dreams coming
Yes.
Inviting everyone in town. Let's see. Where do we stand with the gnomes?
Not so fast, Goofus and Girl Goofus. After that zombie incident, no one's throwing another party at my house.
Callback.
You could rent out the Gravity Falls High School gym and have your party there. That place is empty all summer long.
The gym's a great idea, Seuss. To the high school!
Mm-mm.
Great Uncle Ford, are you okay?
Oh, yes, I'm fine. I just said that to make sure you'd come in here quickly.
But your face is on fire.
Yes, it's much faster than shaving. Now, listen, Dipper.
You gotta try that.
Remember the rift in dimensional space-time I showed you? It's cracking. This is what Bill has been waiting for. If it breaks, it would cause reality as we know it to completely unravel.
Put it in a box.
But for the sake of humanity, we mustn't let it.
What do we do?
We patch the rift. I'll explain on the way.
What about Mabel?
It's okay, Dipper. You should totally go with Grunkle Ford to save the world or whatever.
Are you sure?
Plus, I packed us walkie-talkies. Here's one for my party mission and one for your smarty mission.
Haha.
I did mention that the fate of the universe is at stake, didn't I? We haven't much time.
Okay, Dipper, it's your first big mission with Ford. A chance to prove yourself. Don't mess this up. Ow!
Oh, yeah.
High school is the worst. Classes get super hard, and worst of all, everybody hates you.
Ugh.
Anyway, what are you guys doing here?
Looking for a place to have my 13th birthday party.
Wendy Corduroy? Corduroy?
See what I mean?
Don't despair.
We can have our party at the gym, but we gotta talk about high school. I'm starting to think it might not be the awesome future we were expecting.
I'm going through a bad patch, Mabel. We'll talk when I get back.
Your problems are tiny, Mabel.
Look at the peculiar shape made by those cliffs. Does it remind you of anything?
Shut up.
Did this craft cause the town's strange properties? Or did the town's strange properties attract the craft? The answer is still unknown.
Where did the saucer go?
Sometimes the strangest things in the world are right under our noses.
Crashed into Fry's Electronics.
This magnet gun could rip the fillings out of a man's mouth from 100 feet. Where do you think I got the materials to build my portal?
Words not working from mouth.
All makes sense.
I wish my mind could be where yours is right now, Dipper. When confirmation of extraterrestrials still had that punch. Now it's just sort of...
Wow.
The Gucker and I used to come down here all the time to raid their tech and study their language.
This is so cool.
Russian.
Yeah. That's gonna come in handy.
Also, if it touches you, it will seal up all the orifices in your face, so try to avoid that. Now, use your magnet gun and follow me.
No. Magnet gun.
Your turn. It helps.
Okay, just turn on magnet, leap down, hold. Come on already. Magnet.
Oh golly.
A little help?
This is how I fail video game levels.
But at least you can come, right, Candy?
My parents send me to music camp this time of year. I'm sorry, Mabel.
Summer happens so fast. Ah, Marius! Now's not the time!
Go ahead, flip any switch. They've all been busted for millions of years.
He's gonna flick just the right switch.
Trust me, I'd love to fast forward the whole thing, but it's not like I have a choice.
I'm getting too old to investigate Gravity Falls on my own. I need to train an apprentice to help me fight monsters, solve mysteries, protect this town.
Oh no.
I'd like to keep it in the family. I've read your additions to my journal, and I'm impressed with your potential. What would you say to staying in Gravity Falls after the summer end and becoming my apprentice?
But what about Mabel?
You never felt like you were meant for something more?
Sounds like a dream come true, but I was tricked by Bill, I was wrong about Stan's portal. Heck, I can't even operate this magnet gun right.
Failure is a part of the learning lesson.
Yes! Dipper, you found the adhesive!
I did?
Oh, you really did it, kid! Huddle in, let's get a picture of this.
Your hand is touching the adhesive.
Yeah.
I've studied these. They're security droids, and they detect adrenaline. You simply have to not feel any fear, and they won't. Just take a deep breath, focus on your intellect, and control your fear.
What? That's crazy! Great Uncle Ford!
Focus, Dipper!
I can't!
Get down!
Way to go, Dipper.
Stay back! It's too dangerous! Sealing the rift is what's important now! Take this!
No.
Use the adhesive! Fix the rift! Save the universe, Dipper!
Great Uncle Ford! Hang on! I'm coming for you!
I would
Oh,
fix
careful.
the universe.
No! Don't worry! I'll think of something!
This is a bad
Dipper!
idea.
What on earth are you doing?
Ugh.
Oh my
Whoa.
goodness. Toto, we're not in Gravity Falls anymore.
Great use of scale and perspective.
Holy shit. You are ruining Mabel's birthday.
Okay, let's try Magnipulse!
Yes. EMP.
You're gonna crack the glass on the...
Nothing in this universe is gonna take away my uncle! Give me what you got!
That's right, you foreign son of a bitch. You're in American territory.
We don't feel fear in America.
The orb didn't detect any chemical signs of fear. It assumed the threat was neutralized and then self-disassembled.
I did it?
You did it.
Check the orb. Check.
That's what I was talking about. How many other 12-year-olds do you think are capable of doing what you've just done?
But is there monetary gain?
Can I make a living out of this?
But I don't want to say goodbye to Gravity Falls.
You'll still have your brother along with you through thick and thin.
At least when I go home, I always have Dipper.
This town is a magnet for things that are special. And that includes you and me. It brought both of us
Law
here.
of attraction.
Become my apprentice. Don't let anyone hold you.
I'll do it. I'm gonna stay.
Now, who wants to save the world?
You really should check your backpack.
Ford's apprentice? Seriously?
Look, I was thinking, and this is a huge opportunity for me.
Well, it's a horrible opportunity for me.
Oh.
I didn't mean it like that! Mabel, come back!
We're about to go into the WEIRDMAGEDDON, aren't we?
Yep.
Only party chocolate can cheer me up now. Nerd books, chewed up pins. Ugh, wrong backpack. It's not fair. I just wish summer could last forever.
Oh no.
Might be possible.
Sweater Town is not accepting incoming calls right now.
Mabel, it's me.
What?
Yep, he's doing it.
I need to think about this.
Dipper, right now we need to focus on the mission. Now, come on. I've got the glue. Hand me the rift and let's make history.
What? Oh no! The rift!
Oh, Lord.
Is this it?
Yes, that's it. Just hand it over and I'll do my thing.
Just a little more summer.
This is why you're not staying behind.
Oh.
Gate between worlds has opened. The event 1 billion years prophesied has come to pass. The world is finally mine.
Ooh, no.
Holy crap.
WEIRDMAGEDDON.
The truth unveiled.
What's going on? What is that?
We're too late.
It's pretty scary.
Yeah.
It's pretty ominous. Shit.
Got intense there.
What a note to end on.
Seriously. Whew. Gotta relax my shoulders.
Okay. Relax.
I am.
Take it away.
Dude, this was quite a harrowing little episode right here. And I liked the way that they juxtaposed a very personal end of the world with a very literal end of the world. And, the season's coming to a close. We're almost at the end. And I felt like that was a good way to, pang our emotions. Because I'm going to miss summer in Gravity Falls. And, it's, the end times are nigh. What did you think, sir?
Yeah, I think that everything about it was a really solid episode.
Sure, yeah.
I really enjoy seeing the extraterrestrial department of it and unpacking that as like, oh, it's kind of like really Spielbergian in the way how that was all crafted together. And, I like what Ford is doing because he has his own type of personal experience he's drawing from with his own brother. And he's clearly projecting that onto Dipper as she's like your Grunkle Stan. And the way they've juxtaposed that and drawn the parallels of how much Mabel really connects with Grunkle Stan and how much more Dipper connects with Ford, but they don't shove that in your face, but that is a thing of note, to say the least. So I think the way they did handle it, like you said, a good personal side of it, and having something that does feel really big stakes at the end, and a frustrating moment for Mabel right there, because I'm like, yeah, this is exactly why this is kind of shit. I'm feeling like, oh, Becky's making mistakes like this. But I feel like they're going to wrap it around because, we always get moments eventually where Mabel will do something heroic or great or grand to show that, no, they do belong together as a unit. And I'm hoping that Dipper does I like the mature theme of it, of, you have to eventually grow apart. And, you don't have to grow apart, but sometimes you are destined for different paths. Just because you're family, just because you're siblings doesn't mean, if you're both siblings, that you should both start up a YouTube reaction channel,
Yeah. That's
gotta
definitely
go
what
down
he was
different
talking
paths.
about. Carve your own way, Mabel.
Yeah. So every once in a while, a sibling will do that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Just once in a while.
I think that it was really strong and engrossing, and I actually don't know what decision I want them to make personally. I'm totally fine with Dipper staying behind and excelling in this realm because he clearly has an excitement for it. And I just started going down the road in my own head of, man, I feel like you become really resentful towards your sibling if you sacrifice something that you thought you could be incredibly great at because you have a sibling who just doesn't know how to take care of themselves. If that's like the early stages. Granted, they're kids, so you always feel like you want your older brother around. But, what happens when you're adults? What if that was his missed opportunity? What if he took that chance as a kid? Then he could be a famous rich scientist who will unpack some of the world's greatest secrets and discoveries, but sacrifice it all. So, yeah, I think it actually posed some very mature questions and in a way that was very contemplative for myself here, because I know as an audience member, I should be like, you know, Dipper and Mabel, they should stick together. That's the unit. But at the end of the day, I'm like, yeah, maybe not, though, you know? So, yeah, I thought this was really well done. And high school, I can't relate with the experience of high school. Barely went. But look at me now. So, yeah, it's another great example. You don't need high school. Kids, if you're watching, it's a waste of time and money. Well, if it's public, it's not money, but it's a waste of time, and you could probably just do something else more valuable. Yeah, it's good stuff.
My question is, why can't Mabel just also stay? She seems to quite enjoy Gravity Falls. Why can't she just stay with him?
She has to be with her loving parents.
And Dipper just doesn't.
Yeah.
Same age kid just doesn't.
No, I mean, there's a deal that they would not. They would go home after summer. And maybe they both can stay. Maybe this is where their real home is at, where all the terror lives.
It seems like they're both well suited to this place for different reasons. You know?
In some ways, it's actual terrible guardianship of. I mean, Grunkle Stan, we always know as a terrible guardian, but you know, for Ford to put a 12-year-old in this level of peril all the time, and the weight of world impending doom, literally on the weight of a 12-year-old, it's just not right.
True.
So, I mean, there's a lot of really contemplated questions that I think they asked were quite mature, and I respect the show for going down that route. And it was reasonably funny, but exciting at the same time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a really great episode.
Yeah, it's well aimed.
And I think the WEIRDMAGEDDON part is, WEIRDMAGEDDON.
It's either Weirdageddon or WEIRDMAGEDDON or something like that.
Either one. I mean, I hope that it continues to be like a certain type of. It was like, we're at the end here, so we could spend like the rest of the show there, couldn't we?
Yeah,
Theoretically,
absolutely. Having the fabric of space and time altered. Think of how many surreal animatics we could get, and how many different beings we could see beyond Bill Cypher. I mean, he must have a whole coterie of nightmares awaiting for them inside the rift.
I mean, at the same time, though, I do think it was negligent of Great Uncle Ford and Dipper to not have informed anyone in the house about, hey, you should be mindful of this. Do not let it break. You know, it doesn't hurt. If you don't want them on the mission, that makes sense. But at the same time, you got to have a watchful eye, and you know how careless a lot of them can be, and how raucous they can be, and that type of behavior could lead to things being damaged in the home.
Sure.
I mean, hell, as the episode established, they're still finding zombie bits. He's saying, you know, in between couches, when really it was like right underneath the couch cushion.
Yeah.
It's not something that's just stuck in between. Like, dude, you can just lift up that. And when you got that kind of behavior in a household, you should warn people.
You should put up signs, say, if you see this, let one of us know and don't mess with it, because bad things will happen.
Yeah. So it's a strong start to what could be a very fascinating, compelling finale. And it looks like it's probably going to be very emotional at the same time.
I know. We're going to all come of age alongside Dipper and Mabel.
Why are you being so sarcastic?
I just can't help myself. You know, I really struggle with sincerity, especially when we're talking about, family entertainment. I just can't, I feel like there's already too much sincerity. And if you want to be on the cutting edge of humor, you got to be sarcastic, you got to be ironic, and you got to be insincere.
I feel like I made really valid points.
I feel
everything I said.
Like you did. That's why you were being...
You're saying that very sarcastically. Yeah. I feel like I made very valid points.
I think you did. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just relishing in my native tone now that I like to use.
It's just weird. I feel like people are going to think I'm sarcastic.
Yeah. Now no one's going to know whose review was in line with their actual thoughts.
Those were my actual thoughts. I feel like I broke down a lot of the questions that were posed to us.
Absolutely, you did.
All right, if you don't respect me, then I don't respect you.
You don't have to respect each other. It's like siblings. Siblings don't have to respect each other.
You respect your sister. Did you sleep in the same bed with her till you were like 18?
Mm-hmm. We still do, you know? It's just more...
She doesn't even live there anymore.
No. No, it's a real inconvenience for me. It's a real difficult...
Drive over every night, just sleep in the same bed.
We just finished She-Hulk. It's 6 a.m. Move over. Move over. I know you got to be up in an hour, but me? Nah. Make a space. That's right, man. Never going to high school.
Also, I did appreciate who voices Rick and Morty.
Oh, Justin Roiland.
Justin Roiland. I appreciate Justin Roiland actually not because I love Rick and Morty. I really I'm not caught up to date with the latest season. It just started airing. I do love Rick and Morty a lot, but I was kind of worried that Justin Roiland was gonna like show up, do his thing, and kind of distract. And I was like, oh no, I actually liked it. He's just doing his little guest appearance. He's doing it straightforward and sincere, and not trying to be funny.
Yeah, and just giving the alley-oop,
Yeah, I thought that was I really appreciated that.
Yeah, and it was like it was a good character for that mislead. Because
so obvious, though. It wasn't a mislead. It was obvious as shit. It was Bill Cypher.
Well, yeah, absolutely not. Well, that bit, though, I was like, oh, is he, obviously he knows what the rift is. Because he's a time traveler, he can do anything.
Just happened to be there at the right time, the right conversation.
Yeah, because he could know that this is the point in history that the rift is separated from the two most lethal people protecting it.
Mabel must have seen the rest of the episode and should have known.
You should have. You really should. Mabel has no excuse for any of this.
After
we are watching this as the show has been completed, so she should have known all that too.
Yeah,
she should know more than we do.
And the world stakes here.
Yeah, man. That's messed up.
I feel like there's going to be a death.
I feel like there could be. I mean, I was actually kind of getting worried for... No, don't kill Zeus.
Zeus. Be the big death.
I was afraid they were going to kill Ford.
Oh, I didn't think
for a minute there.
I didn't think that was smarter than you.
Can you tell me how to pick up those things? Can you teach me the formula so the next time I see a fake out death, I can be like, nope, it's not real.
It's too early.
That's fair. He's got to die at the very end.
Yeah, a brutal death. Yeah. Spike. Impaled against the wall.
Impaled like it's Cannibal Holocaust. Yeah, just
slow dying monologue.
While his
Stan, I forgive
face
you.
is being peeled off. Yeah, or something. He's bleeding from the ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be character assassination. He's got to go out like a little, and then Bill Cypher spits on him.
Yes. Yeah, he does a full Harry Styles on him. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Ford just like. That's apparently how someone reacts when they get spit on.
Yeah.
According to the internet.
Oh.
This is a bit surprising.
Oh.
To be spit on.
I didn't expect that one.
He definitely spit on me. This is a real spit.
He just hawked up a lug all over my laps. But it's good. It's good. I can't wait to see which guest stars. You got to get a little more Gideon before the season's done. You know he's not done.
Oh, God.
Who else is going to return?
Pervert.
I almost feel like, we had whatever the Justin Roiland character name is. I did know his name, but we got him back for a second. Now we're probably going to get like a greatest hits before the show's done.
Mel Gibson?
Mel Gibson. He vacations in Gravity Falls. Kevin Spacey's going to show up.
I would not put that in the same category.
No, you shouldn't. Louis C.K. will show up.
One committed physical assault and verbally abusive. The other did much more horrendous acts.
True.
I like to weigh and compare terrible acts against each other.
You should. There's definitely fruit at the end of that branch.
I would put Will Smith's slap and Dahmer in the same sentence, but I would not put Gibson in space.
They're both sins,
It's true. God judges them all equally. They're all going to hell.
Yep. Yep. Who else is Will Smith slap? We don't know.
Have you seen Midnight Mass?
Not yet.
Watch some television.
I need
play
to
some video
watch
games,
some TV.
do
Play
some creative artwork.
I'm working on Last of Us. It's taking it. Can't play more than one media in a stretch of time. How is that possible? We don't do that here every day.
Where are you on Last of Us?
Chapter 1.
Still? It's been like that for like 2 years.
No, I got past. I was on the prologue before.
Oh, it's
now
just
I'm
the
on chapter
prologue.
1. Yeah, because once that uncle dies, then oof. Now you're into chapter 1. Yeah. But I'll get there by 2023, just in time for you to decide to watch the show with somebody else on camera. But either way, I'll said I did it.
The Last of Us means so much to me.
I know it does, and I'm loving it so far. It's
I'm already
very
halfway through my
cinematic.
replay of Last of Us 2.
The one people love.
Yeah, I already replay Last of Us 1.
Really? It's a short game from what I understand.
Yeah, it is. But sometimes it takes people 5 years.
Well, when you only play like an hour at a time.
Yeah, that's what I did.
It's always like, it's been a
Beat it-
few weeks. I got a little time.
Beat it in 9 days.
That's good. That's good. I need to learn how to break things down the way you do. I could, yeah, no. Breaking things down is the number one thing where I'm like, yeah, if I could break this into bite-sized pieces and schedule them out, that'd be great. And then I attempt to do that, and it's like, oh my God, it's all swimming particulate, and it like scrambles.
Literally eat dinner, and then while I'm digesting, I play.
That's a good idea.
And then I go, all right, now that I've done digesting, it's time for bed. Like a weird robot getting my
That's good.
cycle.
That's actually a good idea because that would keep me. I usually eat as the very last thing that I do because I don't really like. If I try to multitask while I'm eating, then I just wind up eating. So
yeah, that's why I just eat. But you know me, I scarf down. You're like a slow marinate in my mouth kind of guy, and I'm like get it in your system and then start digesting.
Yeah,
it's a machine.
Yeah,
Just a robot. Living my life like a robot.
I like to live my life like an old samurai, where every bite you assess and you appreciate.
Lately, it's been right, eat, play game.
That's good.
Then go to bed.
That's good. I mean, that seems like it's enriching for your soul.
It can be.
What are you writing?
Oh, I can't tell you that.
Oh,
Got a big deal. Zasla. I'm mapping out the next 10 years.
I am the new Kevin Feige, and my first plan of action: reboot Batgirl from scratch
and remove that footage from Black Adam trailers.
Yep, color correct the one and remove that Steppenwolf from the other.
Because that was bad.
Yeah,
I was in the office.
You almost lost your job.
This frame of a flame
of a red explosion.
A red explosion is not the color of Zack Snyder's.
It's not
Justice
blue
League.
enough.
This is bullshit, everyone.
Yeah, man.
Clearly, you are saying that Joss Whedon's is the canon one with this red explosion here.
Look at the mess you made.
That the average individual would not realize is from maybe even Justice League.
Yeah. I love it. I saw the original cut of that, and I was like, "What? Where? Oh, really?" You can't even see Steppenwolf in the shot.
No, you can't.
It is literally just debris, and the only reason you could tell is because it's so tinted red that you're like, "Oh, it must be from that ugly red scene."
So dumb.
So good. So important. These are the important
That's
things.
what I'm working on.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're writing these trailers before you eat and then digest with The Last of Us.
When does The Last of Us come out?
Sometime in 2023.
Oh, fuck. That was November this year. So I was like, I got to finish my replay.
Unless I'm mistaken, but I Googled it because I got curious, and then I was like, how long do I have? Because I know it'll take me longer than it takes you.
I thought it was coming out in November for some reason, so I was like, I better replay this.
It could be. The last I checked, it was sometime early 2023, and that was like earlier in the week. But
where it's like, Ellie, my name is Joel.
Ellie, I say. It's gonna be the most stereotypical new Joel.
Ellie, there's no going back, Ellie.
He always has flamenco guitar with
We get to get you to the fireflies, Ellie. I am the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
This is the way.
I am also Oberyn Martell, the sexiest person in all of Westeros.
He doesn't sound Latino at all.
I know.
If you didn't tell me it was Pedro Pascal, I would have assumed, who's that white guy playing the Mandalorian?
Yeah, he could be my brother.
All
Pedro
right.
Pascal, he's good.
I think we've done it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Bye. Thanks for being here.